Yo, so ratchetry is in full effect with this young ratchet Rihanna. I think she's from another country, but she decided to take a picture on Instagram with her baby, 4-month-old baby, in matching thongs. And I just don't understand, once again, women, why y'all back at it with this. Like, y'all just really will do anything for the gram. You know what I'm saying? Anything for the gram, that you would put your 4-year-old daughter in a thong to take a picture with you. But then what made it interesting is, as I'm watching the reaction on this one show, this is what another young lady had to say about it. This was her first thoughts about it.
I agree. I cannot believe that you put a thong on a baby. Babies are not clean. So that thong ain't clean.
I don't know where you're going with that one. You totally lost me.
He was like, yeah.
Don't further demonize the baby.
No, you're right. No, honestly, I think you're right. You know, the social media, where we're at with social media, it's all about likes.
That was Isaiah Carey's show called the Isaiah Factor Uncensored show. And I'm just like, that was your first thoughts on that? It wasn't that, why would you sexualize a 4-month-old baby? But it was, the thong ain't clean. Babies' butts ain't clean. So why would you put a thong on a baby's butt because it ain't clean? That's what I'm saying about some women. And she went to go on and try to clean it up. But that was her first thoughts about this situation. And my man was like, I don't know, where are you going with that? Like, what are we talking about? But it's like, we in a different type of world, man. Like I said, the dopamine hits that people get from Instagram posts and seeing how many likes we got and how many, shares we got and how viral the video is going. It's like we can't get enough of it. We can't get enough of it. We are Instagram crackheads. And I say we because we all are guilty of this in some form or fashion, but this is just ridiculous, though. I mean, this is thoughten at its worst. And I was just talking to somebody last night about, like, this is the problem with society. We have so many kids raising kids, and their whole mentality becomes, and for one, you think you can just have kids and be dropping them off at the grandparents' house all the time, right? Like, grandparents are sick of y'all too. All the ratchet Rihannas of the world, and all the young Pookies and Ray Rays that just got kids, but you don't really want, you still want to party every night, so you just think your mama is supposed to be automatic daycare, no payment, no warning, just go over to grandma's house. Go over to grandma's house, and then you back out in the streets. But then when you do pick the child up and get the child, have some time with the child, you doing ratchet stuff like this with the child for the purposes of the internet, or for the purposes of, you are still young-minded and doing ignorant stuff. You want to be a sister to your child rather than be a mother to your child. And this is at the detriment of society. And the fellas do this too. There was a video I did a while back where this little boy was just talking to the father. I guess it was the father or some older cousin or something like that.
Want to be a street. So all the guns been trained, no shoot nothing. All the guns been no shoot nothing. I'll slap you, ain't gonna do nothing. Because you weak. You don't fight. You think you hard. You're not hard. You're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. So all the guns been trained, no shoot nothing.
What was she did? What was she like, oh shit?
You was sweet.
Who touched your mama?
Your ladies, man.
What? Man, I'm a real P around here, bro. Ain't nothing sweet.
These girls play you, boy. They play you like a video.
Why are y'all like this with kids? Kids are there for you to teach and guide them, that they may grow up and be a productive part of society. But instead of doing that, y'all are focused on raising your kids like this. It was another young lady that had a video, and the baby was like 4 months or something, and she covered him in tattoos. Tattoos, full body, and no, they weren't real tattoos. They were temporary tattoos, but it's saying goofy stuff to the camera. Oh, he loves tattoos. No, he don't love. He can't talk. You love putting them in tattoos and dressing and buying all these clothes for them and stuff like that. Like, y'all are some of the goofiest people that I ever seen. And then on top of that, you're raising kids and teaching them how to be goofy as well. Like, and then people be mad when I say stuff like this. Like it's only a matter of time before we see this young girl grow up and start twerking on the gram. And she's going to be twerking right alongside her ratchet little mama. It's only a matter of time before we see her on the pole or something like that. And people be, who you think you talking to? Just because we play certain type of music or we do this type of stuff, it don't mean that the kid going to grow up to be like that. Well, it's a very close possibility that that's going to happen. If you raise a child off chicken nuggets, pizza, and Pepsi, it's a greater chance they're probably going to be a chubby little person. Probably going to be fatter when they grow up because that's all you fed it. But if you give a child healthy snacks, healthy meals, this, that, and the other, they're likely to adapt some of those ways and take that into adulthood as well. They're likely to be more conscious about how they eat. And you can see it in the ways that all of us eat. Yeah, some of us learn to do better and this, that, and other, but it's like a lot of us eat a certain way because we grew up eating that way. And then when people around us start to die of heart attacks and this, that, and the other, what do? We gather at the funeral and cook the same food that just killed us. And so I say all of that to say it's not out of the realm of possibility to assume that this ratchet mama showing her little baby girl, her innocent little baby girl, these type of ways is not out of character to assume that that baby is going to grow up and be just as ratchet as her mama is. And it's so sad to watch because the women that behave like this think nothing is wrong with it. And I want y'all to know I critique because I love y'all. And that's men and women. All of us, especially being a black man talking to black folk, I want us to be better. But I got to reiterate, especially my black women, because I know y'all think I get down on y'all sometimes. I love y'all. I really do. And this is why I talk the way I talk, because I want to see y'all us as a people, do better. And then, fellas, we gotta be real too, though. We keep watching it. We keep clicking on it. They don't have an audience if we don't click on it. So we gotta be real. Like, however you feel about what they're doing, fellas got to take our half in this too. Like, we are consuming it. Our eyeballs are on it. We keep giving all these, putting all the fire emojis on there, heart emojis. Oh, you so beautiful. You so fine. I'll do all of this for you. And so why would they stop? You're inflating their ego. So they're not going to stop. They're going to keep doing what they're doing if you keep tuning into it. So we as fellas got to be cognizant of that. Like, stop feeding their ego. And ladies, I'm just saying, you may think this equals, oh, you can get any man on earth. It's not the truth. As much as y'all hated Kevin Samuels, it's not the truth. Y'all see y'all DMs and you see the views on your Instagram, and it's flooded with a bunch of guys that are giving you compliments and this, that, and the other. And you equate that to thinking, even the blue check marks. You see the blue check marks in your DMs and all that. You equate that to thinking that you could be a wife to one of these guys. More likely than not, you can't. They're looking at you for something fun to play with because you put yourself in that thottery box that we love to play with. You a thought box, cool, you fine. I love for you to come over and do something strange for a piece of change. That's all that is. They're not viewing you as wife material or something to take home to mother. They're viewing you as something to play with, you know what I'm saying? And put back when they get tired of it. So do with that as you will. This your boy P Camp, disappointed once again in society as a whole. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.